In this video, we will discuss technical interview questions and their answers, which are commonly asked to the candidates of computer engineering in their on-campus and off-campus interview. So let's get started. The very first question, what is Python? The answer is Python is an interpreted object-oriented high-level programming language with dynamic semantics. So Python is interpreted language. There are other language which are compiled language like C, C++, whereas the Python is interpreted language. Then it is object oriented. That means it is based on object and class. Then it is high level programming language. That means it is very easy to understand. Then Python is simple, easy to learn syntax, emphasizes readability and therefore reduces the cost of program maintenance. Then the Python interpreter and the extensive standard library are available in the source or binary form without charge for all major platform and can be freely distributed. So in Python there are various libraries, or it supports various libraries like NumPy, Panda, Matplotlib, and they are freely available. So this is nothing but your Python. Next question, what are the benefits of Python? The answer is it is simple, it is free, it is easy to use, it is highly compatible, it is object oriented, that means it is based on object and classes. It has lot of libraries like NumPy, Panda, Matplotlib, scikit-learn. So these are various libraries. It has built-in data structures and it is widely applicable. Now the people are shifting from other languages to Python. So these are some common benefits of Python. Next question, what are the applications of Python? This is also very important question. What are the applications of Python? So here you can see the different application, that is web applications, then GUI application, console based application, in software development, then scientific and numeric applications, business applications, audio or video based applications, 3D CAD applications, enterprise application, image processing application. So these are some common applications of Python. Next question, what is the difference between list and tuple in Python? So I have made a table. On in left column you can see the list, in the right column you can see the tuple. So the very first difference, list is a group of comma separated values within a square bracket, and square bracket are mandatory. Here you can see the syntax, I equal to open square bracket 10, 20, 30, 40, close square bracket. So that is list. Then tuple. Tuple is a group of comma separated values within parenthesis, and parenthesis is optional. So t equal to square your parenthesis 10, 20, 30, 40. You can give the parenthesis, or even if you do not give the parenthesis, that is also called as tuple. Second difference, list objects are mutable. That is, once we create the list object, we can perform any changes in that object. So once we create the list, we can change it. Example, I in bracket 1 equal to 70. That means at location 2, we can insert a number 70. Now tuple. Tuple objects are immutable. That is, once we create tuple object, we cannot change its content. Third difference, if the content is not fixed and keep on changing, then we should go for the list. Tuple, if the content is fixed and never change, then we should go for the tuple. Then list object cannot use as a key for the dictionaries because the key should be hashable and immutable. So we cannot use list object in the dictionary. Now tuple. Tuple object can be used as a key for the dictionary because keys should be hashable and immutable. So this is the difference in between list and tuple. Next question, what are the global and local variables in Python? The answer is global variable are those which are not defined inside any function and have global scope, whereas local variable are those which are defined inside a function and its scope is limited to that function only. Then, in other words, we can say that local variable are accessible only inside the function in which it was initialized, whereas the global variable are accessible throughout the program and inside every function. Local variable are those which are initialized inside a function and belong only to particular function. It cannot be accessed anywhere outside the function. Next question, what are the built-in data type available in Python? So the answer is, now there are different built-in data type like binary, boolean, set, mapping, sequence, numeric, text. So in binary we have memory view, byte array, bytes. In boolean type we have bool function. In set type we have frozen set and set. In mapping type we have dictionary. In sequence type we have range, tuple, list. In numeric type we have complex, float, integer. And in text type we have string. Next question, what are Python decorators? This is also a very important question. The answer is, a decorator is a design pattern in Python that allows a user to add new functionality to an existing object without modifying its structure. So decorators are used in function. Decorators are usually called before the definition of a function you want to decorate. So this is your Python decorator. Next question, how do you find bugs and statistical problem in Python? The answer is, PyChecker and PyLint are the static analysis tool that helps to find the bugs in Python. So after creating the code, you want to find the bugs in that code. So PyChecker and PyLint is there. With the help of it, you can find the bugs in the Python. PyChecker is an open source tool for static analysis that detects the bugs from the source code and warns about the style and complexity of the bug. PyLint is highly configurable and it acts like a special program to control the warning and errors. It is an extensive configuration file. PyLint is also open source tool for static code analysis. It looks for programming error and is used for coding standard. So we have PyChecker and PyLint. Next question, what is the difference between .py and .pyc files? This is very basic question. The difference between .py and .pyc. The answer is, .py file contains the source code of a program, whereas .pyc file contains the bytecode of your program. Next question, define string in a Python. The answer is, a string is a sequence of character. A character is simply a symbol. For example, the English language has 26 characters. Computer do not deal with the character, they deal with the number. Even though you see the character on your screen, internally it is stored and manipulated as a combination of zeros and 1. This conversion of character to a number is called as encoding, and the reverse process is called as decoding. ASCII and Unicode are some of the popular encoding use. In Python, a string is a sequence of Unicode character. Unicode are introduced to include every character in all languages and bring uniformity in encoding. You can learn about the Unicode from Python Unicode. Next question, what do you understand by the term namespace in Python? So the question is, what do you understand by the term namespace in Python? The answer is, a namespace is a collection of correctly defined symbolic names along with the information about the object that each name references. You can think of a namespace as a dictionary in which the keys are the object names and the values are the object themselves. Next question, how do you create a Python function? Okay, the question is, how do you create a Python function? The answer is, a function is a block of code which only runs when it is called. You can pass the data known as parameter into the function. A function can return the data as a result. So here you can see the syntax. So def my function, then print hello from a function. So this is a syntax for the Python function. Next question, define iterators in Python. Define iterators in Python. So the answer is, an iterator is an object that contains a countable number of values. An iterator is an object that contains a countable number of values. An iterator is an object that can iterated upon, meaning that you can traverse through all the values. Technically, in Python, an iterator is an object which implement the iterator protocol, which consists of methods. So here you can see the syntax for it. Next question, how does a function return values? Okay, the question is, how does a function return values? The answer is, to return a value from a function, you must include a return statement followed by the value to be returned before the function end statement. If you do not include a return statement, or if you do not specify a value after the keyword return, the value returned by the function is unpredictable. Next question, define slicing in Python. The answer is, slicing in Python is a feature that enables accessing parts of a sequence like string, tuple, list. You can also use them to modify or delete the items of a mutable sequence such as list. Slices can also be applied on a third-party object like NumPy arrays as well as Panda series and data frames. Next question, how can Python be interpreted language? Okay, how can Python be an interpreted language? So here we can understand the meaning of interpreted. The answer is, Python is an interpreted language, which means the source code of a Python program is converted into bytecode that is then executed by the Python virtual machine. Python is different from major compiled languages such as C, C++, as a Python code is not required to be built and linked like a code for this language. Next question, what is an array? The answer is, an array is a container that keeps a specific number of similar data types. So here you can see the example of array. So we have an array which size is 10. That means we can store 10 different numbers from 10 to 100. So an array is a container that keeps a specific number of similar data types. Next question, define package in Python. So the answer is, we usually organize our file in different folders and subfolders based on some criteria so that they can be managed easily and efficiently. For example, we keep all our games in a game folder, and we can even subcategorize according to the genre of the game or something like this. The same analogy is followed by the Python package. A Python module may contain several classes, function, variable, etc., whereas a Python package can contain several modules. In similar term, a package is a folder that contains various modules as file. Next question, which command is used to delete file in Python? The answer is, os.remove method in Python is used to remove or delete the file path. The last question, define pickling and unpickling in Python. The answer is, pickling is the process whereby a Python object hierarchy is converted into byte stream, and unpickling is the inverse operation whereby a byte stream from a binary file or byte-like object is converted back into the object hierarchy. So these are 20 important questions which are based on Python programming. Please watch this video again and again and prepare yourself for the interview which is based on the Python. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you.